like and subscribe. Support for our videos. In the kingdom of Evercrest, nestled between mist-covered mountains and lush forests, there lived a princess named Isabella. She was known far and wide for her radiant beauty, but there was one thing about her that puzzled everyone: she never smiled. From the day she was born, Isabella's face remained as stoic as a marble statue. Despite the best efforts of her parents, the king and queen, and the court jesters who tried tirelessly to make her laugh, Isabella's lips never curved into a smile. As years passed, whispers spread throughout the kingdom about the princess who never smiled. Some believed her heart was heavy with sorrow, while others thought her demeanor was a reflection of her royal upbringing. Distant and aloof, despite her lack of smiles, Isabella was kind-hearted and compassionate. She spent her days wandering through the palace gardens, tending to the flowers and feeding the birds. Yet, no matter how much beauty surrounded her, her expression remained unchanged. One day, a traveling minstrel arrived at the palace gates. His name was Luca, and he was known for his captivating songs and infectious laughter. Hearing of the princess who never smiled, Luca saw it as a challenge he couldn't resist. With his lute in hand, Luca requested an audience with Princess Isabella. Despite the doubts of the court, the king granted his request, hoping that perhaps the minstrel could succeed where others had failed. When Luca entered the grand hall where Isabella sat, he greeted her with a bow and began to play a lively tune on his lute. His voice was like honey, weaving tales of far-off lands and daring adventures. But try as he might, Isabella's expression remained unchanged. Undeterred, Luca approached the princess and whispered something in her ear. His words were a mystery to all but Isabella, and as she listened, a flicker of emotion danced across her face. With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Luca began to perform a ridiculous dance, leaping and twirling around the hall with wild abandon. At first, Isabella watched with a hint of amusement, but soon her lips began to twitch, and then, to everyone's astonishment, she burst into peals of laughter. The court erupted into cheers as they witnessed the impossible. The princess who never smiled was now laughing uncontrollably. From that day forward, Isabella's laughter echoed throughout the palace, bringing joy to all who heard it. As for Luca, he became a beloved member of the royal court, his songs and laughter ensuring that Princess Isabella never forgot the joy of a smile. And though her expression would always remain regal and composed, the people of Evercrest knew that within her heart, the princess was forever changed by the minstrel who dared to make her smile.